We like to think today's finance is modern. We have algorithms, derivatives, and central banks. But if you strip away the financial bells and whistles, real estate disasters in human history have a lot in common. Cheap money, rising prices, and a lot of debt. Welcome to our mini course on 2,000 years of real estate crashes. Over the next 3 episodes, we are going to explore 3 legendary busts that brought empires and economies to their knees. And spoiler alert, financial history rhymes. First, we're traveling back to ancient Rome in the year 33 AD. Forget spears and gladiators. This was a banking crisis. Emperor Tiberius issued a strict law forcing elites to invest their capital into Italian land. The result? A massive liquidity squeeze, a sudden calling in of loans, property values plummeting, and a full-blown credit freeze that required an imperial bailout to fix. Next, we fast forward to Japan in 1990. Fueled by low interest rates, real estate became the ultimate speculative bubble. At its peak, the grounds of the Imperial Palace in Tokyo were worth more than the entire state of California. But when the Bank of Japan finally raised rates to cool the market, the bubble burst, ushering in a lost decade of economic stagnation. Finally, we land in 2008 with the global financial crisis. Wall Street packaged risky subprime mortgages into complex financial instruments, misleading investors about quality. When everyday homeowners began defaulting, the entire global financial system was brought to its knees, triggering the deepest global recession since the 1930s. 3 completely different eras. 3 completely different cultures. But the mechanics never changed. First, leverage. Borrowing too much and hoping that real estate prices cannot fall. Second, the squeeze. A sudden tightening of credit or a shift in policy. Third, a vicious cycle. Borrowers are forced to sell real estate in a declining market to pay back debt, further depressing prices and triggering another wave of loan call-ins. By packaging these 3 historical events together, this crash course will give you the framework to think about real estate fault lines in today's world. And to check your knowledge, you may take this pop quiz at any time in your journey. Up next, we're kicking things off with the lenders of ancient Rome. Enjoy the ride.